Hey guys, Jake here, and thank you for stopping by on my channel. Today I'm going to be running through a pretty straightforward leg workout, primarily compound movements like barbell back squat, the deadlift. We will throw in a few isolation exercises as well, and I'll finish off with some core exercises at the end of the workout. So really important to make sure that you do go through a thorough stretch and mobility drills before you get into any workout, especially when you're doing legs and big exercises like squats and deadlifts, to be able to prevent injury and make sure that you're going to get the most out of the workout. Okay, so I'm going to run you through just a few really simple, quick and easy stretches that we can do before you start your leg day. So basically I'm going to start with just reaching down to my toes. We've all seen this one before. And I'm just going to hold for like 5 seconds and repeat that 2 more times. Next one is just going to be a quad stretch. Grab the ankle, pull it up nice and high, and you'll be feeling a stretch through the quad, the front of the thigh. Okay, we're going to go like a wide stance down to one side, feeling a stretch through the groin. Once again, 5 seconds. Moving to the other side. And you'll do this maybe 2 to 3 times on each leg. Another one I really like is some leg swings. So grab something to balance, and you're going to swing your leg to the front and the back. Nice and high. 10 on each side. Just getting nice and mobile before we start our squats. Every set, we're going to be resting for 40 to 60 seconds between each set of each exercise during this workout. I'm not wearing shoes today. I mean, I do have shoes, I did bring them to the gym, but typically it's better to squat either with a flat sole shoe, like a Metcon or something along those lines, or you can just squat barefoot. You don't want to be squatting in like running shoes with uneven base, because that's not going to give you a good support during the movement. So moving into the first set, always start with a lighter weight. I've actually already done one set at 60 kilos. I've got 80 kilos on the bar now. So this is my second warm-up set, and I'm going to get into it. A few tips that I want to show you with the bar positioning. So if you just come and have a look by the side here, you'll notice that I want to have my hands just wider than shoulder width. And I'm going to place the bar not on my neck, but on the meaty part of my traps, okay, and really lock it in. So I'm going to get that bar into position on the traps and pulling it down, okay, you're applying down pressure, locking it into position. Now I'm going to take the weight, so as you saw there, lock that bar in nice and firm, control on the way down to that sort of 90-degree mark, and then fast and explosive on the way up. So now I've done 2 warm-up sets. I'm going to go into my first working set. I've got 100 on the bar, and I'm going to aim for 5 to 8 reps. Not going crazy with the rep range today, just focusing on really controlling the movement. So once again, getting that bar locked in on the traps. Want to be nice and strong through the midsection. Okay, so I've just got done my first working set. Before I get into my second one, I wanted to run through some quick tips and tricks that I'm actually implementing into my squat technique that you might not be able to see I'm doing. So I'm just going to explain and break it down here. The first thing you want to really think about is your stance and making sure that your knees and everything are really stable throughout the exercise. Okay, so one thing that you can do is once you've got your stance, you want to switch our knees on. So at the moment my knees are off, I want to switch them on. Keep them nice and stable. So the way we do that is imagine you're standing on a piece of newspaper and you're going to tear that newspaper in the middle. Okay, so just by applying outward pressure, I'm ripping that newspaper in the middle there. I don't need to move my feet. I just need to apply that pressure and you'll see my knees on, off, on, off. So we want to switch them on and keep them switched on throughout the exercise. Then you want to think about your breathing. Taking in a big deep breath at the top, nice and strong and tight through the midsection, switching the knees on, control down, drive up explosively. You can either breathe out as you come up or you can breathe out at the top. It's up to you, whatever feels more comfortable and natural for you, okay? So we're gonna lock the knees on, big breath, control down. You want those knees to point in the same direction as the toes throughout the entire movement. What we don't want is the knees to be wobbling or bowing in as you're coming up. That's why we're gonna switch them on and tear the newspaper. So I'm gonna implement that in my next set. Okay, as not to bore you guys with all of those sets of squat, for the record, I did one more working set. So that was 3 working sets, 2 warm-up sets in total. Now I'm moving on to the conventional deadlift for the second exercise of the workout. So another one, really important, technique, big, because this is a massive culprit for people doing it either with too much weight for their current ability or with incorrect form, which is going to lead to injuries down the line. So what we want to do is have a shoulder width stance for the conventional deadlift. We want to get the bar in nice and close to your shins, pretty much rubbing up against your shins. And we want to have a slight arch in the back, the lower back, chest out, head up. We don't want to be leaning over or rounding the back throughout that movement. This is going to be working the back, yes, but it's also going to be working the legs. A lot of hamstrings, quads coming into this. So we want to get down low, relatively low, not as low as a squat, but almost, to be able to bring our legs into it and also to keep our back straight. From there, you can go a double overhand or an alternate grip. I prefer alternate. We're going to take the tension of the weight and come up nice and strong in that. For the deadlifts, it's 3 sets in total, 8 to 12 reps. Choose a weight that's challenging, but you can maintain the form, okay? I just got done my other 2. I'm gonna be, for the purpose of, speeding up the video, I didn't show those to you guys, but I'm gonna move into the 3rd exercise, which is another deadlift. It's the stiff-legged deadlift. This one is gonna be more focused on the hamstrings and the glutes at the top of the movement. The main difference here is we're not gonna get down really low in that deadlift. We're gonna have our legs almost straight, stiff-legged, a slight bend, okay? So not completely straight, just a slight bend in the legs. And you're basically gonna be doing a hamstring stretch with the barbell. Feel that stretch through the back of our legs as we go down. Keep the bar in nice and close to your body. And then we're going to come up strong and explosive, squeeze the glutes, the booty at the top. I'm gonna work through my first set here. I've dropped it down to 100 kilos on the bar. Just gonna focus on really controlling the movement. Obviously, again, we don't want a rounded back. You wanna have a nice straight back throughout that movement. So you're actually going to hinge your hips back. So we're not going down like that, we're hinging our hips back and keeping that bar in close. Shoulder width stance, alternate grip is my preference. Get that stretch down. Strong. So once again, 3 sets in total for the stiff-legged deadlifts, 8 to 12 reps, working through that as best you can. Moving on now to the 4th exercise for the workout today. We're going to be doing some dumbbell walking lunges. Choosing a weight that is challenging, but you can maintain, and selecting about a 10-meter distance. You're going to lunge out, lunge back. That's 1 set. Control down, drive through the heel. Maintain good posture. So that would be 1 set. Rest for about 60 seconds. Straight into it again. 3 sets total. The 5th and final leg exercise for today's workout is going to be a bit of a burner, pulse squats, and you're going to do it for 60 seconds. Okay, so just as many as you can in 1 minute to really burn out those legs. 3 rounds in total, okay, for that 60 seconds. With the pulse squat, we're getting down low, but we're not coming all the way up, locking out our legs. We're keeping a slight bend. That's gonna keep constant tension on the legs, okay? So down low, and then pulsing up for 60 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. That one really kills. It looks like a simple exercise, but 60 seconds of pulse squats, if you do them right, your legs are gonna be on fire. So rest for 40 to 60 seconds, repeat 2 more rounds of that. Now, the last exercise, I said we're gonna do a little bit of core. So we're gonna finish off with 3 sets of 20 reps with the ab roller. So really good exercise to hit the abdominal muscles. Now with this one, you want to go out as far as you can, and you're not using your arms to bring yourself back in. You're using your core to do that. So I'm going to go all the way out. Pretty much nose touching the ground, okay? And then use your core to bring yourself back. can't go all the way out, you feel like you're gonna face plant, find out how far you can go. Maybe it's only halfway to start with. Gradually, you'll be able to go that little bit further until you can do the full range of motion. There you have it, 20 reps, 3 sets in total, 40 to 60 second rest in between, and I can guarantee you're gonna be feeling that one through the core. That's the workout done. We worked through some big compound movements for the legs, then some isolation, some lunges, and a bit of core to finish off. No workout is complete without a little bit of stretching at the end, just to make sure that the body is staying mobile and you're not going to end up feeling really stiff and not being able to move the next day, which wouldn't be fun for anyone. We're just going to go through some simple stretches. By no means are these the only ones out there. There are so many you can do, but we've all seen, the hamstring stretch, reaching forward to your toes. Gonna hold it for 5. Okay, we're gonna do a quad stretch now, bringing the leg back, knees close together, leaning back, and you'll feel that through the top of the leg, okay? 5 to 10 seconds on each side, 3 times through. Now we're gonna bring our feet together, grab the ankles, and push the knees down to the ground with your elbows. Getting a good stretch through the groin there. And one more, one leg over the other. Pull the knee into the chest and twist. You'll feel a stretch coming up through the glute. 5 to 10 seconds on one side. 5 to 10 seconds on the other, 3 times through. Okay, so there you have it, guys. That's a pretty simple but effective leg workout, a little bit of core at the end. Make sure you choose a weight that is challenging, push yourself, stay strict on those rest times, 40 to 60 seconds, and I guarantee you're gonna get a great workout out of that routine. So look, if you liked this video and you wanna see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, it's much appreciated. Hit that bell notification button so that you'll get notified every time I do post new videos. And that's it for me for now. We'll chat soon, thanks.